Okay, we're done with loyalty DB now, and we're gonna now go back to the form, and we're gonna create the list box and change the font, set the event handler for a mouse click to display up the name, and bind the list box to a binding list of members, and modify the or create a form 1 load event handler which reads up the list, creates the list which is bound to the list box, and displays it up. So to do that, let's open up the Solution Explorer and find the form, and here it is. And so now we're going to open up the toolbox. I have it over here, but if you don't see it, you can always open it up from View and find it here. And oops, here it is. And I'm going to pin this so I can see it here. And so let me find a list box, the list box. Here it is. Make sure you choose list box and not list view. And I'm just going to put that there. That's fine. And I'm going to look at the properties. Here it is. And I'm going to first of all change the font. I'm going to have some rows and columns, and so I need a mono width font, and I kind of like Lucinda typewriter. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the events, click the little lightning bolt here, and we're in the event handlers. And so I'm going to look for mouse click, which is right here. And I'm going to come up with a nice name for it. How about display selected value? And I hit enter. And that brings me into the code for what happens when you display selected value. And so let's go here, and we see it is that we're going to start by that's the mouse click. So basically all we're doing is we're looking at the list box text, and we're going to put a hyphen there and the selected value, and then we're just going to display it out. So let's just copy this in there. Right there. And that works fine. Then let's scroll up here and do some of the rest of the things here, like put this just above public form 1, which is right here. And right here, just under initialize component, we can add in connecting up the list box to the data source. And next we want to define the onload event handler. So we're going to go to, I don't see one here yet, so I'm going to go back to the form and just double click on the edge here, and that creates a place to put in the load event handler. And what I'm going to do there is I'm going to copy in this right here, which is the code for the event handler right here. And what this does is defines a member list here, reads using the get members method, loyalty db get members method, reads them up and sticks them into it adds them to this member list here, which is bound to the list box. So I think we're pretty close to being done. I think that's it. Let's compile it, see if it runs, and we don't seem to get any errors. So and here we are. Click on this. Oh, it's not popping up. So oh, there it is. Yep, here we go. Sam Kong, Tashi Ono. Yep, seems to work.